three things. The first thing is developing interpersonal relationships. So they are a developer, if you will, working with others to identify and define and solve problems. At times, as you know, that can be difficult, time-consuming, but in the end, very rewarding. Also, a CEO is exchanging and helping others exchange information. So she could be called an exchanger, if you will. And the third thing was making and helping others make decisions, a decision maker. Now, as a developer of interpersonal relationships, that person must be a figurehead when it comes to budgets, protecting the assets of the association, and being a good steward of those assets. As a developer, they need to be a leader, a facilitator, and getting to a final decision. And lastly, as a developer, a liaison, helping others to interact, which sometimes is no small job. As an exchanger of information, she must be a monitor seeking out and sifting through information. She also must be a disseminator, spreading information to those who need it, and a spokesperson, if you will, speaking up for the organization and promoting its mission. And lastly, as a decision maker, she has to be an entrepreneur, taking responsibility for creating change, and also being a disturbance handler, dealing with problems, and also a negotiator, negotiating with groups to achieve those desired results. Peggy Trank fits that profile. She has been very, very good at it. And she has executed it as a true professional, always putting the interests of the association ahead of everything else. Peggy Trank has established herself as one of the finest CEOs and most recognized at all levels of the realtor organization. Wherever she travels, she is respected and held in high regard. As a professional executive officer, she is an incredible encourager. She exhibits the uncanny ability of affirming those she came into contact with. She showed absolute passion for addressing issues and instilled in those around her the importance of researching and speaking with information based on fact rather than mere speculation. We had discussions many times when dealing with what we called disturbances, and it was Peggy who said, "Inner conflict isn't healthy. The enemy who wants to take away from our business is out there, and we need to focus on that rather than our petty inner disputes." Peggy, you have left a remarkable legacy behind, and one which will remain with us for years to come. You are leaving the Montana Association of Realtors a better place than when you founded, and that in itself will remain a lasting tribute to your professionalism. We will miss you as our colleague, our consummate professional, a confidant, a friend, a wise counselor, a shoulder to lean on, a visionary, a leader, and indeed a lady of note. And more so, we just refer to her as Mom. And we're going to remember, we hope that you would remember us fondly, and may the years that lie ahead be filled with laughter and happiness and even more dreams achieved. This is our wish for you as we say, so long, but not farewell. Please join with me as we recognize Peggy Trank with a token of our appreciation.
The important thing for us in our region